It's party time. Okay, as your fragrance advisor, let's talk about one fragrance. One fragrance that's supposed to be the clone of Louis Vuitton Imagination. That's where we have Art of Arabia by LATTAFA, another heavy hitter. We're going to talk about the similarities. We're going to talk about the mass appeal that it brings. And what does it do to the women #1 goal of the channel.
I was born to be free.
All right, guys, if you guys haven't liked or shared the channel, this would be the best time to do it now because I bring the most relevant, best, sexiest, most irresistible fragrances in the market for you. I don't talk about only cheap. I don't only talk about expensive. I talk about what works, what doesn't work, what I think is trash, what I think is the best in the market that you could get your hands on. What I'm going to do today is talk about Art of Arabia by LATTAFA, supposed to be the better version, the clone, the identical twin brother of Louis Vuitton Imagination, minus the price tag, okay? So the thing with Louis Vuitton fragrances, they smell good. They're clean, they're sweet, they're citrus, but they don't last, they're trash, okay? Look at this. I have Meteor. Same wheelhouse as Imagination. It's slight, it's sweet, it's fresh, it's citrus, it's sharp, but when I smell it, 10 out of 10 fragrance. My issue is that I spent $330 after taxes and it doesn't last. So I don't care if a fragrance smells amazing. If it does not last, I don't want it in my collection. So that's why I'm trying to steer away from Louis Vuitton fragrances and find the dupes, but that last a lot longer. This bottle smells like money. It's because you're gonna smell like $2 million. Not one. It's basically representing the Burj Khalifa in Dubai. Let's dive right into it. Let's put it in the air. Put some on the skin. Okay, let it air out. Let it cook in the skin. Oh my God. Guys, buy it. Guys, I kid you not, okay? When I talk about colognes, for the people that I do recommend great cologne, guys, I'm telling you, buy it. $36. Louis Vuitton is $330. They both have citrus, bergamot, cinnamon. Cinnamon is really absent. This is Louis Vuitton for $36, without a doubt. 90% of Louis Vuitton. You only need one cologne. You only want one signature scent. Buy this one, Art Arabia by LATTAFA. They both have similar notes. They both have bergamot, they have cinnamon, they have citrus notes. But this one, I'm telling you, you have the competitive edge towards the competition. Because a lot of guys we already know, don't wear cologne, don't have fragrances in their arsenal of sexiness. So that's why we have to come out of the pocket and we gotta have something unique. A driving force towards seduction. This is exactly what women wanna smell. As you know from the past, I always say it's light and sweet, it's fresh and clean that women like. What I get here is a minty, clean freshness, okay? You have mint here that brings that sharpness to it. But as it dries down, you get the lavender, which is amazing because you get the powderiness. So it constantly changes on the skin. She's gonna get numb at the knees. This is what I like to call weak sauce. She cannot resist smelling something so good and then you're cheating the system because you get it at a fraction of the price. Now, I like to hype things up, but you know when a fragrance is good because when I'm energetic like this and I'm constantly throwing words at you and feeling all sorts of ways, that's because we have a home run. This is a home run fragrance. This is the fragrance that I would tell you to buy. Why? Because it just is not offensive. It's just unique, it's sharp, it's citrus, it's zesty. It's like the Fougères I like, but more powdery, more seduction. I call it weak sauce. I'm a horrible liar, okay? So you could tell through my facial expression, I'm not playing around. When I like something, you know it, you know it. And guys, from my recommendations, if you know when I put you guys onto camera that it was a home run, guys, this is another home run. And after smelling this, I'm gonna tell you guys right now, I would never, ever buy Imagination again. And I understand it's the most complimented fragrance from the line, but if you can get it for $36, why would you spend all that money? Just for the name? Nobody cares about the name. They care about the smell. They care about how long it lasts. All the boxes are checked off when you smell this. It's a mouth-watering fragrance. Ooh, you know you got a little something right there. Why don't you take care of that? Yo, I'm telling you, I get excited a few times a year, and I have a lot of good pickups. But if I were to give you something that's versatile, that's long lasting, that's cheap, that smells super lavish and expensive, why would you wait? Why would you keep doing more research when I'm the fragrance advisor that you chose? You chose me. You tuned into this channel because you believe in me. Even if you don't believe me, just trust me one time. We're going to automatically become best friends because I put you on to a lot of good stuff. I put a lot of guys onto camera. Club de Nuit a few years ago when everybody was starting to get into it, they're losing you that crap. But I'm gonna put you on for 2024 and the next 5 years because this is going to stay consistent, relevant. I love the term panty droppers because that's how you know that something's on next level. You know, I have expensive fragrances too. And guys like, oh, I can't afford that's too expensive. Listen, just because something's expensive doesn't mean you don't have taste, because I know you like certain smells, and imagination is an amazing scent, but it does not last and it's too expensive. So why spend all that money when you can get it right here, a complete clone? No one's even putting this one on because everybody's still stuck on LATTAFA, Assad, you know, vintage radio. No one's wearing this one yet because it hasn't been as hyped yet. And you know, it just plays with your mind because it has a lot of stuff going on here. It's green, it's soapy, it's citrus, it's powdery. So all that stuff combined comes together as a concoction of complete desire. All right, guys, so that's my review on Art Arabia by LATTAFA. Guys, buy it. Don't smell it, don't think, don't sample, don't ask, buy it. Because when I say something is good and the price and everything else checks off all those boxes, it's worth the blind buy. All right, guys, thank you for watching. As always, I would love to know if you have this fragrance in your collection. Let the other people know if it smells exactly or similar to Imagination so it can help the credibility of this video. If not, guys, what are your go-to best powdery, clean, fresh citrus fragrances? What are the fragrances that you know are it, that really get the most bang for your buck, is cheap but smells lavish? I would love to know that. Thanks for watching. As always, this is James from the channel Terry Tough. I will see you guys in the next one. Later, guys.